Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about one of the most interesting products that Huawei has released this year, and we're going to talk about the all-new Huawei FreeArc. Now, open-ear design earbuds like the Huawei FreeArc are really trending. Now, when people are using them at work for a long period of time, like 8 hours on a workday, it can cause strain in the ears. Also, when you're outside, when you're cycling, when you do exercises, sport, sometimes you don't want to be shut off from your environment and stuff like this, and you want some more lightweight earbuds. And especially for those use cases, open-ear design earbuds really make sense. Very easy to put, fits on every ear, doesn't cause any strain. You can still enjoy your music, but you can also pay attention to your surroundings. But usually there are also some shortcomings like a lower sound quality, but honestly the Huawei FreeArc, for that price, they sound really amazing by still offering all those benefits I was just talking about. So today in this video we're going to check them out to see if it's really worth it, but I can already tell you, price to performance, absolutely amazing. All right, so let's go and let's check them out. Now here is the box of the Huawei FreeArc. So this is the black version. There's also a gray version and a green version. But for sure, colors depend on your individual country, so make sure to check it out on the Huawei website of your country, which colors are available in your country. Honestly, black is always fine. It's something that goes with everything. So especially for gym, for office, whatever, I would probably go with the black version, but that's just my taste. So if you check out the package, as you can see here, IP57 water resistance. So this is pretty much crucial, especially if you're doing outdoor sports or if you go to the gym, because even the sweat, if they don't have a water resistance rating, it could go into the earbuds. But those are safe for the gym or even outside in the rain. Now, also here you can see ultra stable calls. We'll test the microphone quality also later, and up to 7 hours or 28 hours of battery life with the charging case, of course. And it supports also dual device connection, as you're probably already familiar with if you watched my video of the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4. Okay, then now let's check them out. And here is the actual product. So the charging case here is quite big because, well, also the Huawei FreeArc, if you check them out, it's a quite big product, but nevertheless, once you wear it, you just forget about the size because they're super, super lightweight. Now, if you compare this case, for instance, to the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4, as you can see, it's definitely bigger. The case itself also does not support wireless charging, but you have a Type-C port here. Now, taking them out is also quite easy. You just grab them and take them out. They also have a magnetic fit on the inside, so you can just, drop them in. Super easy to do. And yeah, now let's have a closer look at the headphones. So yeah, this is the charging case. Regular case, nothing fancy, no fancy materials, plastic, but also you need to keep in mind they are like 50% of the price of the FreeBuds Pro. This is actually a product that is made for, as I've said before, gym, commuting, or if you want to have light earbuds, but yeah, you don't have to pay a fortune for them. And now let's have a closer look at the buds themselves. So here you can see the buds, have a closer look. You can see here the Huawei logo with a nice matte color finish, and here some shiny accents. And the earbuds, they're open fit. They don't go inside of your ear, they're outside of your ear, and they consist out of 3 main parts. Now this here is what Huawei calls the C-bridge. And those have a C-bridge design. It's maybe already familiar to you from another Huawei product. Then this here is the acoustic bean, because it has the form of a bean kind of and includes speakers. And this here is the comfort droplet. Basically, that goes behind your ear and it just makes them balanced and that they fit well on your ear. And trust me guys, once you wear them, you really forget that you're wearing headphones. Absolutely amazing experience once you use them. You can see the speaker actually here, right over there. Here the charging contacts, and well, also microphone for calls, as we'll test out a bit later. And there's nothing too much to say about it. We'll do a fit test just a little bit later, but before we do that, I just want to show you all the features and talk about the product a little bit while we check out the application. So guys, we're now on the smartphone. Let's check out the application features, etc. And we're currently using the Huawei Mate X6, which is a fantastic foldable smartphone. And let me show you how that looks like. If you go here to the settings, you go here to that gear icon. It opens up the audio manager where you can do all the adjustments. If you have an older Huawei device, you may have to download the AI Live application, which basically offers the same functionality. It's just an application that you have to use, but as you can see, looks the same. AI Live, this application is also needed if you want to manage it and you're running it off an iPhone. The iPhone features, as you will see later, actually also looks the same, and on Android devices, you can also download this on any Android device. Now, let's have a closer look on what you can do in here. So you see a battery status, you see they're currently connected. There's the connection center, because those devices support also dual connection. So you can set your preferred device where it should connect, for instance, to the Mate X6, and at the same time I can also pair it up with a tablet, with another phone, whatever you want to, so that is pretty cool. Then here we have sound effects. Sound effects is equalizer. If you watched my Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4 video, you saw a lot of equalizer, fine-tuned equalizers, etc. Here on the Huawei FreeArc, of course, they're open ear, so already you have not a good, such as good sound quality, like for instance on in-ears like the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4. So also the equalizer options are a little bit more limited. So basic equalizers, but still you can create your own equalizer if you want to and save that as a preset, as a custom sound effect. When it comes to the voice assistant works, for instance, by activating it via gestures, like press and hold the left button will activate, for instance, the voice assistant, as you can see right over here. Now here in the gestures, you can see they have different functionalities. Now they don't have any pinch functionality, but they have different tap functionalities. For instance, when you're in a call, you can tap either of the buttons to answer and the call. Now, when you're not in a call, then for instance, you can set different taps to the left and to the right earbud. There is not a single tap. There is, as you can see, there is double tap the left earbud, and here's also double tap either bud to pick up the call, and there's triple tap. Now there is no single tap because Huawei says a single tap could be some mistouch, that stops the music. So they included double tap and triple tap. There's also press and hold. If you put your finger on there and hold, this is, for instance, to reject the call here, as you can see, or to wake up the voice assistant on the left and on the right earbud. Then there's also the swipe gesture. You can swipe up on the button to increase the volume, and for instance, also you can swipe down to decrease the volume. So let me show you that. If I just do it here, you see it increases or decreases the volume. You can also go to next or previous song. You can put it, for instance, on the other button to switch between the tracks. So that are all the gestures you can find in there. Now there's no gestures on the C bridge, so this doesn't have any gesture functionality. Now talking again about the C bridge. Now the C bridge incorporates a 0.7mm high performance nickel titanium shape memory alloy, which adjusts to the shape of the user's ears in real time. So this goes back to the position, of course, but it also adjusts to the shape of your ears, and it's very, very robust and also flexible. Now Huawei has stress tested this C bridge and the material, and it has gone through 20,000 times of simulated wearing tests. So you can be sure that those are really, really reliable and also made of good quality. And the surface here is a skin-friendly liquid silicone. So it's a very smooth and silky surface, and it also has been awarded with the SGS Smart Green Metal certification. If you cannot find your earbuds, I mean, they're quite big, so it shouldn't be a problem. You can let them play a sound so you can find them, or locate on the map, which is also possible. Then here you can update the firmware as always, and in the settings, well, there's more basic settings than on the FreeBuds Pro, but you still have dynamic latency. You can turn them on or off for calls audio and media audio, and also if you want to, it can go to extra media volume, but I found out in my review they're already really, really loud at maximum volume, so this is not really needed, I would say. and also smart charge to preserve battery life, and you can sync the volume with the phone. Now when it comes to high-res audio, because some people always ask about it, now on open fit earbuds they're actually not designed to play back high-res audio. This is why you will also not find any option for a high-res audio codec. It just doesn't make sense. Those are actually to listen. I mean, they still sound great even though there's no high-res audio codec, but of course it's uncomparable if you put them side by side, for instance, with the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4. It's a total different usage, and thus also the sound quality is of course less than the FreeBuds Pro, but still very great sound quality for what they offer. So guys, it's a beautiful and sunny day, and usually at those days I cycle to the office. Now I live a little bit outside of Vienna, and here we have some more bumpy roads, but still a lot of traffic. Now, I used to wear in-ears when to go to work, but once it happened that one of them fell and the car ran it over. Now then I switched to over-ear, but the problem is that you have to activate the transparency mode because you need to pay attention to your surroundings. But the Huawei FreeArc eliminates both of the problems. Now I can pay attention to my surroundings because I'm not isolated because of the open fit design. And second, it's almost impossible to lose them. It doesn't matter how bumpy the roads are because they hang on your ear with that C-bridge. So it's perfect when you move a lot, like when you commute, when you're jogging, when you're cycling, but even for the gym, as they are very lightweight and you don't even notice that you're wearing them. And even if you move, if you do some exercises, you don't lose them, and they're also waterproof. So really perfect for sports and commuting, and yeah, I love them. Well guys, it's now time for a test, and let's also do a sound test. Now first of all, putting them not in your ears, I would actually say on your ears, is very easy. Just sometimes it also may be a bit confusing which one is the left and which one is the right, but after a few times you get used to it. And then you just take them and you just put them on like this and they're in there. So I can even do that, yeah, without anything, you know, and it's very fast. You just put them on like this and you just put them in your ear. So it's very easy to put them on your ear, and they're very lightweight. Now, after you wear them for a couple of minutes, you just really forget that you wear them, even lighter than regular glasses. So super lightweight, and you still have the headphones in there, and you can even do calls with them. But before we talk about calls, let's talk a little bit about the sound quality. Now, in terms of the speaker, Huawei is using a 17x12mm high sensitive driver unit and an advanced so-called adaptive equal loudness algorithm. Now, this algorithm basically makes sure that depending on which loudness you're listening to, either if it's very low or very high, that the sound sounds really well balanced. And this is not that easy to do on open fit earbuds because you also have sound leakage, etc. But honestly, I have to say, it doesn't matter if you are listening at very low volume or even at maximum volume, they don't oversteer, they sound very well balanced. So the sound from it is surprisingly good. Now, I just mentioned sound leakage, but why is this important and kind of interesting? Now, the Huawei FreeArc are open fit earbuds. That means they are not in your ear canal. So sound waves can actually leak. Now, just imagine you're doing a call, like a really private call maybe at maximum volume in the train, and there's someone sitting next to you. Maybe that person could hear it because of basically the sound waves leaking. Now, in order to counter that, Huawei has introduced a really interesting technology, and this is called reverse sound waves. Basically, it plays somehow the sound waves in the actual reverse and they cancel each other out, so probably just like noise cancelling, but it's a really interesting technology, and I tried it out with my colleague. At maximum volume, yes, you can hear that something is running there, but you cannot really understand correctly what it is or listen to the music. So it seems that this technology is really working, and for privacy, that's of course a bonus. But not also for privacy, it also makes sure that the actual sound waves are going into your ear canal, and that basically also adds to the sound quality of the earbuds. And honestly, for open fit, they sound really good, and that for €100, quite impressive. So guys, I was now just listening to some of my favorite tracks. It's mostly a lot of classic, rock and alternative, but also because they're open fit, I tried out some bass, some electronic music, and there is bass. It's not that like there is no bass, but it's like just uncomparable to the FreeBuds Pro 4, which offer really heavy, crisp, nice bass. So here you definitely hear the lows, the bass, but it's not punchy, and that's also not the intention. But the overall music quality is very good. It doesn't matter which volume, if it's low or high, it's always really very well balanced. High sounding super crisp, super nice. Now honestly it's really hard to say because it's always a personal opinion, but I truly think they sound quite good. But of course lacks of bass because of the open fit design, but nevertheless the rest sounds really good. Alright, it's now time for a microphone test, and microphone quality is really important to me. Now, the microphone quality on the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 4 is absolutely amazing. So this is my top choice if you just want to get the best quality for calls. But let's check out now the microphone on the Huawei FreeArc. Now, it's a little bit difficult because they're actually on your ear and very far away from your mouth. So how can you actually get a great microphone quality? Now, Huawei implemented several technologies. So it's called AI-driven crystal clear calls. In the Huawei FreeArc, Huawei is using a prime dual mic layout that is positioned closer to the mouth and paired with an L-shaped wind-resistant duct. The earbuds are powered by a smart triple noise cancellation that combines physical noise cancellation, a neural network algorithm, and beamforming technology, with the ability to resist wind noise of up to 4 meters per second. Now, with EMUI 13, the Huawei FreeArc also support instant audio sharing. So if you have a second pair of the FreeArc, you can do that, or even with other headphones like the FreeBuds. So let me show you how that works. For instance, you are listening to something on your device. For instance, in the airplane, this is a good scenario. Like you're watching something on your tablet, but you're using the headphones, but you also want your wife or your daughter or your son, whatever, to also watch it and listen to the audio. Instead of sharing your own personal earbuds, you can share the audio on the device. And this is pretty cool. So let me show you how that looks in EMUI. So for instance, I was just listening to music here, and if I want to share this to another person with earbuds, I just tap here. So you just tap at the Bluetooth symbol right over here and you go to share audio, and now you can share your audio from your device. It's pretty cool. So you can just bring another Huawei FreeArc or FreeBuds, and I just open up the case here and it's now searching for devices. As you can see, Huawei FreeBuds Pro 3, and I can share the audio. So I can just go to share. It's connecting, hand it over to the other person, and yeah, we can share the same audio, which is pretty cool. Also tried it out with the FreeBuds Pro 4, and this is working seamlessly. As you can see, they're now here, and I can also pick them here to share the audio, which is working really cool. And last but not least, what about a shake test? Can they fall off your ears? And absolutely no, it doesn't matter how hard you shake your head or if you're completely freaking out, they don't fall off. And this is another benefit, because some people have problems with in-ears that they fall out because they cannot find the correct ear tips. And this, with the C-bridge, it's basically impossible to fall out. Even if, just slap the ear, okay, then it really comes off after some time, but yeah, the fit here is really good. So guys, we're now here at the end of this video, and let's just quickly sum it up. Now, I think if we're talking price to performance, the Huawei FreeArc is like uncomparable to any other product on the market. We're talking here about 100 euros, that's at least the price in Austria, and what you're getting for that are actually really good sounding open ear design earbuds. We also have an IP57 water resistance, so perfect for workouts. We have the usual great Huawei build quality and materials, and also they sound really fantastic. Now you will find similar ones probably for half of the price, but we already also tested some other brand that had some of those open ear designs that look kind of similar, but in terms of the materials and especially the sound quality, they are uncomparable to the Huawei FreeArc. I think 100 euros is a very reasonable price, and especially for the gym or the office, those are headphones that you will love for sure. Alright, so let me know in the comments, what is your opinion on the Huawei FreeArc? I think it's a very underrated product, so make sure to have a closer look. If you have any questions about the earbuds, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always guys, big thanks for watching, and see you again in the next video. Have a nice day.